Hey everyone, welcome to Luna Celine Creations. Today I'm going to show you how to do these Christmas lights wine glasses. I did mine on stemless. You can do them on stemmed wine glasses, beer mugs, rock glasses, whatever type of glassware you like. And I will show you how to do this. It's quick and easy and so fun for the holidays. Okay, so for brushes, you're going to need a couple skinny liner brushes. Of course, when you're making the Christmas light wire, you want it to be thin, so make sure it's a pretty thin brush. And then I used black for my wire. You could use dark green as well. Just be sure that your paints are multi-surface paint or glass paint, gloss enamels, anything that's made specifically for painting on glass, and we're gonna bake these in the oven after. For your lights, for the bulbs, you can use whatever bright colors you like. Blue, yellow, pink, purple, red and green, of course, Christmas colors, right? So get those supplies ready. Clean your glass with some alcohol. Have a paper towel handy and a little water and a little palette for your paints. Okay, so take your liner brush and load it up with some paint, the black or the dark green, whatever you're using for the wire. These stemless glasses are nice because you can put your hand right inside the glass while you're working. And then just start at the bottom and start making your wavy lines. That's going to represent the wire. All right, there's no set formula for this. Just do it instinctively. Make a nice little wave with a skinny line. And I went around twice on these glasses. Go ahead and make a little loop if you want. You don't have to make a loop, but you know how Christmas wires always get tangled and they end up having tangles and loops, so it looks cute like that. And then just go around, I went around twice on these. All right, so that's gonna be your first step. And again, just work instinctively, have fun with it. If you're just a beginner at this and you start and you don't like how it looks, you can always just wash your glass off and start over, right? Before you get too in deep to the design. And it's a learning curve, it's a learning process. If your paint seems a little thick, you can add a little bit of water to it, not too much, because you don't want to compromise the consistency of the paint. You want it to be opaque, right? You don't want to water it down too much. Okay, now it's time to start painting the bulbs. I'm going to start with red. This is a lipstick red. It's a Folk Art Gloss Enamel. As you can see from the label, it's a well-used paint. I use the Folk Art enamels quite a bit in especially my Christmas designs, of course. So load up your liner brush, and then you're just going to start making bulbs. Just a couple little swipes. It's almost like an elongated egg shape. And just go down the wire and make them on the top of the cord or wire, on the bottom, facing kind of different ways. Very random. Just leave spaces between the colors because you're going to use a variety of colors. I believe I ended up using 4 colors on this glass. So yeah, that's your first step. You're going to go color by color, right? So here I'm starting with the red. You can start with whatever color you want, obviously. The choice is yours, and this is your glass, your artwork, and you do what makes you happy. So the next color I went in with was my bright yellow glossy enamels. You can use, again, like the multi-surface or the glossy enamels. The biggest difference is the multi-surface is going to dry a little bit more matte, whereas the gloss paints or the glass paints are going to have a gloss, obviously, a little more shiny. You're going to go in and do your bulbs in spaces that you have available. Again, spacing them out, making them point different directions. Next is the yellow, or whatever color you choose. You can use the same brush, just clean your brush in between with a little bit of water and wipe it on your paper towel. Nothing fancy here, okay? And this is easy enough for a beginner, guys. You just have fun with it, enjoy the process, put on some Christmas music, have a glass of wine while you're painting. That's what I like to do. And yeah, you just carry on with your colors. Okay, so now you can sort of see how it's all coming together. Take your glass and spin it around and make sure you don't have any big spaces or anything and you like the look of it. And we'll move on. So the next step, you're gonna go back in with your black and you're just gonna make a small line on the base of each bulb, which is gonna represent like the connector, right? The part that the bulb goes into the wire. It just gives it a little more detail and it's quick and easy. Just dip in a little black and then you can do several bulbs before having to go back in. This part doesn't take long, but it just gives it a little bit of detail, right? Makes it look a little more like what it's supposed to look like. If you want to skip that step, you can skip that step. As far as that goes, the next two steps you can skip. If you're happy with how they look at this point, you can just call it a day and be finished. The next two steps are going to be highlighting with a little bit of white. And again, like I say, it's up to you. But it does look nice to add in that detail if you so desire. If you're choosing to do the highlighting, you're going to go in with the white gloss enamel and just a tiny bit on the tip of your brush, and you're going to do 1 or 2 dots on the side of the bulb, a little dot or a little egg shape. Make one a little larger than the other. This just basically represents the reflection of light, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I did one on every bulb, and at the end just give it a little spin around and see how you like the look of it. Make sure you haven't missed any. And again, at the end, just give it a little spin. Make sure you haven't missed any of them. And you're good to go to the next step. So the final thing I did on these glasses was just add a little bit of white highlighting on the cord part or the wire, whatever you want to call it. Just dip into your white paint with your liner brush and follow the line around. It doesn't have to be completely covering every part of every loop or anything like that. Just some random highlights with white along the wire, just to give it an extra detail. As I say, you can skip this part if you'd like, but I thought it turned out pretty cute. Just that little extra. That's it for these glasses. I am going to put the full instructions for how to bake these in your oven. I'll put that in the description. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. And if you like this kind of content and you want to see more glass painting videos, Christmas or otherwise, consider subscribing to my channel. Give me a like, throw me a comment. Any questions you might have about these glasses, I'd be happy to answer for you. I hope everybody has a happy holiday season, and cheers to you and your loved ones, and I will see you in the next video. From all of us here at Luna Celine Creations, I want to thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.